What's good? What's good? Back again with another video. Yo, I know it's been a little minute, but yo, give y'all a little update. I know when I first started renting cars out, I had about like what? 1, 2 cars. Now we at 9 cars. I have 2 Kia Optimas. I have 2 Nissan Altimas. In 2023, I went and financed 2 cars, which is the Hyundai Elantra 2023, and I financed a Hyundai Sonata 2021. I also got a Charger, and I also got a Buick, you feel me? That's like my little slider where, you know, during COVID around 2021, you feel me? That was the first car that I bought, and I just bought that car just to get around, you feel me? So I still hold on to that car because, you know, it got a special place in my heart, you feel me? But yeah, like how it started, pretty much I bought 1 car, using it to go to work, back and forth, and then I ran into Turo. And then, of course, you know, you want to learn about something before you just jump into it and get involved. So I did my due diligence, you feel me? Found a couple of people on YouTube that I can probably watch and see which strategy works best for me. Now, I realized the economy works best for me. First I go on Facebook Marketplace, and I look at cars around $4,000 or $5,000 cash. And what I do is I message the seller and tell them, hey, you know, if the car is ready to drive, you just need a small oil change, brakes, you feel me? You might throw some tents, some nice seat covers, kill switch GPS trackers, and boom, it's ready to go and be listed on either Turo, but I like to do private. But if you're gonna do private, you're going to need a rental car agreement. You're going to need kill switches. You're going to need a few things, you feel me, to make things are in order, you feel me? Because you don't want to just rent your car out to anybody and not vet them out. What I normally do is I see if their license is valid, you feel me? So while you're doing that, you're seeing if, you know, if they got a past history of, you know, going in and out of jail, crashing cars, etc. You feel me? Make sure if they get a security deposit from a range from $200 to $300. That's what I normally do. If you're trying to, you know, rent cars out privately, insurance, that's a game changer, because for insurance, you can go private and do your own personal policy, or you can have the driver use their policy so you can avoid any type of accident claims. You don't want your insurance going up. Or you can use business insurance, like I know if you guys heard of Lola, ABI insurance. There's a few other ones that you probably can go online and look for. I want to say Geico got some business insurance, but of course they're gonna charge your arm and a leg. So that's why I decided to leave them in my personal policy and rent them out like that. And let's just say if someone like maybe crashed the cars or whatever, I cuff their security deposit, and then I ask them for more money to cover the damages so I don't have to come out of pocket. Now, let's just say you have 1 car. 1 car will probably make you around what, maybe $300 a week. 300 times 4, that's $1,200. Now, if you ask yourself how much money you want to make a month, 5K, 10K, all you gotta do is see how much you would charge a week for 1 car and just scale, you feel me? Times that by the number that you plan on making every month. And that's how you can scale up and make a lot of fast money. It's also passive. The only job I noticed that you have is marketing the business, making sure that you putting it on Facebook Marketplace. It's funny because I'll buy the cars on Facebook Marketplace, and then I'll also list them on Facebook Marketplace again. And that's how I get most of my customers, through Facebook Marketplace. And now that I build up my name, well, my name and business get referred to other small people that's in the city, single moms, you feel me? A couple of, you know, my friends and family members rent cars out for me, but I tell them I don't do 1 or 2 days or out the state or, you know, out the city. I like to keep it local, and I like weekly terms. Weekly terms let me know how much I'm gonna make every week, so I can times that number by how much cars that I have, and that's how I know what I would make every week. Now, if you think this is valuable information, you can tap in. If you feel like this might be scary, you wanna do more research about it so you can see if this is the right lane for you, go ahead and do that. But it's very passive. You can definitely move out your parents' crib if you're still in there. If you're trying to make some side money, that you can get a bigger return on your investment, you can do that too. Because I feel like I can create more cash flow by renting cars out than if I had maybe 1 or 2 properties, you feel me? But the end goal is using that cash flow and to build either a business bigger. You can build the business bigger, or you can look for another business to invest the money that you're saving from renting your car out to all your guests. Now, the next thing I probably do, I might do a little real estate. Who knows? Do online products or digital marketing. But the most I'm doing right now is showing the value and informing you guys that, hey, if you want to make passive income, there's other avenues out there that where you guys can try and you guys can still make some good money, and you don't have to, like, some people want to still keep their job and still rent out 2-3 cars on the side. It's perfect. You can start off with Turo. There's also Hire Car too, but they're slowly going out of business. Toro's slowly dying out too. So I would just start off with Turo just to learn the business, see the things you like and don't like about it. And then once you start to get the hang of it, people start to recognize you for renting cars out. Then I'll probably, kind of go private with family members first, people that you basically know or you feel like you can trust. And then you will start lending your car out to complete strangers that you don't know from a can of paint, because an accident could happen. They could probably smoke in your car. They can, who knows, try even selling drugs in your car. That's why I learned to rent it out to people that's low risk. I used to rent them out to my homeboys, but clearly that was a bad idea. And I learned the hard way that I look for everyday drivers like single moms, DoorDash drivers, Uber Eats drivers, people that needs a car to make money, or they need the car to go to work and come back, probably pick up their kids. A couple of people that that's Spanish, and a couple of Haitians that I rent the car out to. There's because they don't have a car. And one thing about being in America, you either gonna need somewhere to live or you're gonna need some type of transportation. And realizing if the person don't got one or the other, you can pretty much capitalize and you can add value. And all I'm really doing is helping them with their problem, and I'm getting paid by giving them something that they need to continue their everyday lives, you feel me? Now, if you thought this was valuable information, like, share, subscribe. I will be giving you guys a tour of a few of my cars. And one thing I like about this business, I keep a flat rate every week. So that's why all my cars are always sold out. I never have a car available. If I was to rent out my car that I was driving, I wouldn't have nothing available. I'll just be home all day, recording content all day, and pretty much ordering food, etc. Probably I might have to go get a rental just to go get around. You feel me? That's how busy it is in the South Florida market. You feel me? And right now I'm in Miami/Palm Beach, Broward area. So it's a busy market. Room for everybody to eat. I choose the economy. I know a few of my friends down south, they do luxury. They got nice Mercedes-Benz, BMW. They have, the nicer cars, but I try to stay away from that just because I like cash cars where you can buy them for like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, make your money back quick. The rest is profit. The only overhead that you have is insurance. Now, if you thought this was, some good information you want to look into, DM me, message me, follow me. My Instagram name is He Got Sauce. My TikTok name is He Got Sauce. And yeah, if you're trying to tap in and trying to see what's up with the rental car business, definitely hit up my line. And yeah, man, we out here.